Guys, Z.A.K. here, and I'm gonna do an overview of my brother's two-wheel drive VXL. And yes, this thing has a beautiful looking body on it. It's a Chevy Silverado 2005 edition body. It's really cool. Chevy, obviously. Show it off a little. It's the side. This is the back. Yeah, we don't have a bumper because the mount broke. This other side. Yeah, that's basically what the body looks like. So, yeah, I'll take off the body. It looks pretty sweet. That's what happened on the inside. We just painted it like that. It's not all painted because he ran out of blue paint, which sucks. So I had to mask off the parts which shine through. And yes, this bumper is modified so that the body can be seen because it's so beautiful. It's a Chevy, so yeah. And what he basically did with this is our channel's first ever hobby grade RC. We got back in like 2011. It was awesome. It was brushed, and we thought it was the coolest thing in the world until we broke a ton of motors, and we went to some dude's track that's out of business, and this guy said put dielectric grease inside of the brushed motors so that, well, they can run better. And also, dielectric grease, okay. So we did, and it actually killed the motors. Like, I was pretty stupid. I mean, he was either stupid on drugs or he was just a moron, didn't like kids very much. He had his own kid there, but he just wanted to screw RCs over, so yeah. And yeah, we had some good times with this over the past 3-4 years. Driving it everywhere, going to parks, driving it, and I got my Rustler and everything so on. So this RC has a big history. It's the oldest guy here. Besides maybe the Slash 4x4, I don't know how old that is because like Uncle gave it to me. I don't know when he bought it. So yeah, this one's like the oldest one that we know of. So yeah, this thing's got a lot of upgrades since it's super old. I mean, he's got a ton of upgrades. Maybe a little more than my Rustler. I think he actually has more than my Rustler. Well, let's see here. You can probably count them all. Okay, so right away he has RPM, front A-arms, big bore shafts, big bore shock caps / 4x4 stiffer front springs, and he has 45 weight oil. That's a lot of upgrades just right on one shock or one suspension arm. And then also he has he's getting front tires, which are some team associated SC10 front tires, which I unglued from my SC10 to put some new ones on, which I showed you the video. And he also has rear Badlands tires, but now he's using he's using my / 4x4 front and rear tires because Badlands glue came undone. And yeah, he has some Traxxas steering blocks, caster blocks, and then he has some Hot Racing or something, steering blocks. He has bearings, which came with it. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention about the bodies and everything. I'll go grab something very rare that you might not have ever seen on a Slash. This came with it. This is such a rare body, it's worth a lot of money, and it's just awesome. It just looks awesome too. This is the genuine Traxxas Napa Slash body. And yes, this thing is so rare. They made like 20 of them with this, I'm thinking. When I researched online, they made under at least 50 of these with these bodies. These things are so rare. And no, we did not paint this. This thing is screen printed and everything. I'll even flip it over to prove it. It's screen printed. I mean, it's really just screen printed everywhere. It's not me painting it. This is actually a genuine Napa body. And we did kind of sticker up a little tiny bit of things, but otherwise this is basically what it looked like back in 2011, and that's like the last year you can get with this body. So this is pretty rare. So yeah, what we did to preserve it, since he used it a lot, we did not, both of us didn't know when he got us our first RC, so we had no clue. And it was shattered and it's broken. It's not in good use anymore, but we shoe glued it, so if anybody wanted to buy this in the future, just like, hey dude, this is rare, I want to add to my collection, you could probably race with it. I wouldn't consider bashing with it because it's all cracked, but it's mostly just for looks. I mean, it looks pretty sweet. And yeah, that's the body. The servo he's running is the second servo that he has right now because he burned out his Pagani Pro servo, which you see in the videos of that. And yeah, this is his brand new Traxxas 2075. It came with the 2075, so This probably shouldn't be mentioned because it's not really an upgrade. He's got half stainless steel all around. I mean, we just mix and match screws because I really don't care what kind of screws there are. I just want unstrippable screws and screws that'll just work for whatever they are. And the ESC, which I had a lot of work with yesterday, which I just hate his ESC because he got this ESC like 2 years ago because he came brushed and he got a brushless a year later for his birthday or something. And yeah, the wires came out, so I had to buy some new wires for the receiver. And yeah, they keep coming out. I soldered it, and it works a little better. But on the big jumping video that we're gonna release, because I'm still editing it right now, it's this huge jumping video. I made this huge ramp. The ESC came out of it. And that was in the Rustler extension chassis. This one's got the genuine slash chassis that came with it. So yeah, he's got Gen Z Slipo. And that receiver box is just a Traxxas TQI that came with it. I think it was also one of the first models they put the Traxxas TQI with. Yeah, I think it was actually, because it said it was limited edition and everything. That was like the first model they released with the TQI included with it. This is pretty rare, so. Okay, so yeah, like I said, there's no rear bumper. He has two bumpers. He runs the Traxxas bumper with some bodies because the RPM doesn't work, and then he has an RPM bumper, and the skid plate the bumper mount for the bumper is broken. We went through like 3, so we're just gonna get a new one sometime. But for now, he's not running a bumper, so yeah, that's like a couple upgrades. And then on his RPM bumper, he has the wheelie bar, the mud flaps, lots of other things. But yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, he has the brushless system, like I said. This motor, he did not put together right. If you can hear that. He didn't put the right, he had to buy the rebuild kit because his bearing busted. He put the wrong spacer in it, so it's moving up and down. I don't know if that's safe, but it's been running for 2 years, so must be fine. He had MIP CVDs. Yeah, this is a ton of upgrades. He had them like 2 years ago. There was a hobby store going out of business. They put everything on like 75% off. We just killed that place. He bought like a ton of crap. And he bought some $20 MIP CVDs for the Slash, which are usually like $40-50. They were good, but he was a basher type of guy, and in the winter, and it was all brittle and everything. The metal's like snapped, and like the part where the wheel connects in here, not like the shaft where it goes through the wheel, but just like some part in here just broke. It was like a bar, or like, I don't know, like a cage thing. Yeah, it broke. So yeah, we're running these plastic drive shafts. They're fine. I haven't had one break on the Slash, but on the Rustler with those huge Stampede tires, as you see in the jumping video and some other videos. Basically, they strip them out because they're just so huge. And in the rear, he has extra long titanium shafts for shocks, big bore shock caps, and then some Integy super stiff orange springs. We had to put them on for the jumping video because we didn't want to bottom out. Yes, those are RPM rear A-arms. He has an RPM block on one of these 2 wheels, and then he has a hot racing one on one of these 2 wheels. I don't know what one. He also has the aluminum hex hubs in the rear, and yeah, he had a Ford body, which is the one you're going to see in my newest video, the jumping video. But yeah, he runs a Ford body, he runs this body, he runs my SC10 and Slash 4x4 body, he runs this body, he runs a ton of bodies and stuff. Oh, I forgot to mention he has RPM shock tower for the rear, not the front. He's already got through a couple body mounts. I'll flip it over, see what else. Oh yeah, he has RPM skid plate because the stock one broke at the track. Went through a set of bell cranks. RPM front bumper. A lot of other things. I mean, this is just heavy too. It's really heavy. I don't like that about the Slashes. They're just not good race trucks at all, especially at the high center of gravity. If you got the low center of gravity and just ditch some of the weight, probably do pretty well, but no, not this one. So yeah, guys, comment, rate, subscribe, and watch out for our jumping video that's coming out. The huge new jump. You could get at least 15 to 20 feet in the air, maybe higher. And yeah, it's gonna be sick. So yeah, see you guys.